Golgotha, a crown of thorns upon his head. The soldiers mocked the King of Kings, while crimson tears were shed. They nailed his hands upon the wood and raised him to the sky. The crowd cried out with hardened hearts as love prepared to die. The sky grew dark at noon that day. The earth began to shake. On the cross he paid the price, gave his life in sacrifice. Every sin upon his name, love poured out through pain. But the story wasn't done. Hope was rising with the sun. From the grave the stone was rolled. Death had lost its hold. My God, why have you forsaken me? His final breath was crying. Then with the word, it is complete, the Savior bowed and died. The temple veil was torn in two. The earth and heavens knew the Son of God had given all for me and you. On the cross he paid the price, gave his life in sacrifice. Every sin upon his name, love poured out through pain. But the story wasn't done. Hope was rising with the sun. From the grave the stone was rolled. Death had lost its hold. Early on the third day morning, women came with tears to weep. But the angel said, don't be afraid, the Lord no longer sleeps. He is risen just as he said. Go tell the world today, the one who died on Calvary has rolled the stone away. From the cross to victory, Jesus won eternity. Sin and death have been undone by God's risen Son. Now the grave has lost its sting. Let the earth and heaven sing. He is risen from the grave. Jesus came to save. The cross was love. The grave was not the end. He is risen, and he lives again. Before the dawn, the silence breaks. Stone and sorrow start to shake. Women weep where love was laid. Heaven moves, the grave can't stay. Spices brought with heavy hearts. Hope feels buried in the dark. But angels speak, why seek the dead? The living one has risen. They said, what was lost is found again. He is risen, he's alive. Hope has broken through the night. From the grave he walked in light. Jesus lives, our Savior reigns. Every chain is torn away. Victory forever won by the power of the risen Son. shattered thoughts. He drew near, but they were blind, till the truth lit up their eyes. In the breaking of the bread, every word he once had said burned within their hearts again. Death defeated, life begins. Now their eyes can finally see the risen King in victory. He is risen, he's alive. Hope has broken through the night. From the grave he walked in light. Jesus lives, our Savior reigns. Every chain is torn away. Victory forever won by the power of the risen Son. Touch his hands, see the scars. Peace he speaks into our hearts. Doubt may rise, but faith will stand when we see the risen Lamb. From the cross to empty grave, love has made a holy way. Now we stand redeemed and free by his blood and victory. He is risen, he's alive. Sin and death are overcome tonight. From the grave he rose in power, living hope for every hour. Jesus lives forever King. All the earth now rise and sing. Hallelujah, he has won. Glory to the risen Son. At the tomb the stone rolled wide. He is risen, he's alive, and forever we proclaim Jesus Christ, the risen King. Up the hill to Golgotha, a crown of thorns upon his head. Soldiers nailed his hands and feet. The King of Kings they led. The sky grew dark at noon that day. The earth began to shake. Jesus cried with his final breath, the price of sin to take. On the cross he gave his life. Love poured out in sacrifice. Every sin upon his name. Mercy through the pain. But the grave could never hold the Savior of our souls. When the stone was rolled away, hope arose with the day. Early on the third day morn, the women came in grief and tears. But an angel said, "Do not fear, for Jesus isn't here. He is risen like he said. Go tell the world died on Calvary has rolled the stone away. From the cross to victory, Jesus won eternity. Sin and death have been undone by God's risen Son. Now the grave has lost its sting. Let the earth and heaven sing. He is risen from the grave. Jesus came to save. The cross was love. The grave was not the end. He is risen. He lives again. Up the hill to Golgotha, a crown of thorns upon his head. Soldiers nailed his hands and feet. The King of Kings they led. The sky grew dark at noon that day. The earth began to shake. Jesus cried with his final breath, the price of sin to take. On the cross he gave his life, love poured out in sacrifice. Every sin upon his name, mercy through the pain. But the grave could never hold the Savior of our souls. When the stone was rolled away, hope rose with the day. Early on the third day morn, the women came in grief and tears. But an angel said, "Do not fear, for Jesus isn't here. He is risen like he said. Go tell the world today, the one who died on Calvary has rolled the stone away." From the cross to victory, Jesus won eternity. Sin and death have been undone by God's risen Son. Now the grave has lost its sting. Let the earth and heaven sing. He is risen from the grave. Jesus came to save. The cross was love. The grave was not the end. He is risen. He lives again. Of the hill to Golgotha, a crown of thorns upon his head. Soldiers nailed his hands and feet. The King of Kings they led. The sky grew dark at noon that day. The earth began to shake. Jesus cried with his final breath, the price of sin to take. On the cross he gave his life, love poured out in sacrifice. Every sin upon his name, mercy through the pain. But the grave could never hold the Savior of our souls. When the stone was rolled away, hope rose with the day. With the day. Early on the third day morn, the women came in grief and tears. But an angel said, do not fear, for Jesus isn't here. He is risen like he said. Go tell the world today, the one who died on Calvary has rolled the stone away. From the cross to victory, Jesus won eternity. Sin and death have been undone by God's risen Son. Now the grave has lost its sting. Let the earth and heaven sing. He is risen from the grave. Jesus came to save. Came to save. The cross was love. The grave was not the end. He is risen. He lives again. In the garden on his knees, tears like blood fall with the leaves. Father, let this pass from me. Still he chose eternity. Friends asleep, the silence loud. Betrayed with a kiss in the crowd. Chains of sin upon him laid. Love refused to walk away. He could have called the angels down, but mercy held him to the ground. He walked the road to Calvary, carried my shame, carried me through the pain, through the loss. Love was nailed upon that cross, and with his final breath he said, Father, forgive them instead. Grace poured out for all to see. He gave his life to set us free. Mocked and beaten, crowned with thorns, King of heaven treated scorn. Pilate washed his hands that day. Still the truth was led away. Simon bore the cross behind as a Savior bled for mankind. Daughters wept along the streets till he turned with words of peace. Don't weep for me, but for your own. Still he walked that path alone. He walked the road to Calvary, carried my shame, carried me through the pain, through the loss. Love was nailed upon that cross, and with his final breath he said, Father, forgive them instead. Grace poured out for all to see. He gave his life to set us free. Two beside him, one believed. Remember me, his final plea. Today you'll be in paradise, spoken through his sacrifice. Darkness fell across the sky. Hope seemed lost as love would die. It is finished, heaven cried as the veil was torn inside. He walked the road to Calvary, carried my shame, carried me through the pain, through the loss. Love was nailed upon that cross, and with his final breath he said, Father, forgive them instead. Now the grave has lost its sting, death defeated by the King. In the silence mercy speaks. Every heart the Savior seeks. From the cross his love still calls. He gave everything for all.
The Lord is my shepherd, I'm never alone. You lead me through valleys and bring my heart home. Green pastures waiting, where my soul can breathe. Quiet waters washing over me. You guide my steps, you light my way. Every moment, every day, you're my shepherd, I won't fear. Even in the valley, you are here. Through the shadow, through the night, you are leading me to light. Mercy follows where I go. Grace is something I will always know.
You set a table in the presence of my foes. Your goodness and mercy everywhere I go.
You lift my head, you fill my cup. Your love is more than enough. You guide my steps, you light my way. Every moment, every day, you're the day I won't fear. Even in the valley, you are here. Through the shadow, through the night, you are leading me to light. Mercy follows where I go. Grace is something I will always know. Through the valley of the shadow, I will never walk alone. Your rod and staff remind me this is still my home. You're my shepherd, I won't fear. Even in the valley, you are here. Through the shadow, through the night, In the darkness you made a way. Send your son to take my place. Love came down the world to save. Hope was born that holy day. For God so loved the world, He gave His only Son to take our place, that whoever would believe in Him would not perish but live again. From the cross to